It's on, turn on the radio, baby. I'll tell you once. Make sure you ready, baby, cause I'm not ready to tell me, baby.
Has this ever been you? Damn, bro, how did he get her, bro? He's mad, ugly, and fat. I look way better than him, bro. Why she text him but not me? This don't make no sense, and he's still with this baddie, bro. How did he do that? I look way better than him. Well, I'm here to answer all of those questions for you and also show you how to get these baddies just like these ugly dudes that y'all be hating on. Man, what's the word, YouTube? It's your boy K Elite here, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about how ugly dudes be pulling baddies. Not only that, but how you could also be in the same position as well. Let's just say I put you in a random challenge real quick. Go over there and talk to that girl that's blind. Go over there and talk to that girl that can't see. How would you do it and how would you go about it? Look at you right now. You don't have a singular answer. You don't have a singular clue, do you? Well, it's okay. You just need to get your game up, and by watching this video, that's exactly what you're doing. Let me tell you how. Just because a girl is blind and she doesn't have her vision, that doesn't mean she can't smell. That doesn't mean she can't hear. That doesn't mean she can't feel. That doesn't mean she can't taste. That girl still has 4 perfectly working senses that you can use to your benefit so you can get her, right? If you a guy that's ugly, you can take advantage of smell and start using cologne to be the best smelling guy in the room. You may not look that good, but you can get your social and your conversation skills up so you can have that much better of a mouthpiece. So when you're having a conversation with her, the words that are coming out of your mouth sound that much better. You may not be super handsome, but you could definitely hop in the gym, build your body up, gain a physique, and then now whenever you go to hug shorty, she now likes whatever she feels whenever she's touching you. Now next time you try to go talk to that girl and you giving her a hug, she's feeling your muscles, she's feeling your strength, and now you're attractive to her in that way. And now you may be wondering, what about taste? Calm your freaky ass down. By taste, instead of your tongue, that could also mean the kind of music you listen to, the kind of conversations you have, the kind of places that you go to. And whenever she's around you, these are the kind of things that are going on around your environment. And that's the kind of stuff that makes her fall in love and that can make you that much more attractive because of your taste as a human and what you like. And I guarantee you, if you consider yourself to be an ugly guy that doesn't get women, I promise you, you are not maximizing those 4 senses and making sure that you smell as good as possible, you talk as good as possible. Now you might say, K Elite, those are 4 great ways that I can maximize myself and become that much more attractive. But in real life, girls are not walking around with blindfolds and they have their 5th sense of vision. Even though I'm ugly, but I have all these other 4 senses working for me, how can I go and pull a baddie that has her vision? Now guys, listen. I'm about to break a real big secret to you guys. Make sure you hit the like button right now. I promise you, not a lot of guys know about this shit. Hit the like button right now because the amount of game I be giving y'all is crazy. Guess what? Women don't really care if a guy looks that attractive. Any woman who genuinely takes care of herself and that's pretty knows that she can just simply give a man a skincare routine and make sure that he takes care of himself more, and now he's no longer ugly, and now whatever problem you had of being an ugly person that didn't look good is now does not exist. So as long as you have all 4 other senses down packed, you are bound to find a female who is beautiful enough to then fix that 5th sense for you and make you not ugly anymore. And now you're at least a decent looking individual, or at least you may not be ugly anymore. And the fact that you smell so good and you're so smooth with your words and that you go to the gym, that might just bump you up to a person that's handsome because you're not ugly anymore. And not only that too, but when it comes to vision, you can also dress yourself properly and put on clothes that fit you that are actually fly. So instead of just simply smelling good, talking good, having a good physique and having interesting things going on around you, you may be a little bit ugly in the face. You may not have good genetics, but at least you got that shit on. And I promise you, no female will ever call a guy ugly that dresses nice, smells good, knows how to talk, and has a great taste in music and other things in his life. I promise you, the most you'll be is all right. No guy who is genuinely ugly, who has all this shit going for him, will be deemed ugly. Now, another big reason why the ugly guys are with the females that you want to be with is because you lack confidence. Whenever you talk to females, you walk on eggshells. You're scared to walk away. You're scared to let her know that you're not comfortable with a certain thing that she does. You just don't let your nuts hang. You just walk around on eggshells the whole time, while the guy who never really gave a fuck about himself like that, who's a little bit ugly, is talking to her however he wants to talk to her and is in full confidence and is laughing her out her fucking pants and is doing everything. The guy who doesn't really give a fuck about himself, who's kind of ugly, is talking to women however he wants to talk to him. Not to say you should be disrespectful, not that you should be rude, but the guy is definitely not speaking timidly and is not scared to say anything that comes to his mind to a female. The last and most important and crucial component to ugly guys being able to get women, not even just ugly guys, but men who just get a lot of women to begin with, is level of persistence. You right now behind the camera probably have a mindset like, oh, I'm this tall and I look this good. Any female I talk to should leave her man and come talk to me, or at least give me some type of shot. Any female that I go up and talk to would be lucky to have a man like me in her life and in her presence. In reality, that way of thinking and that mindset is nothing but self-entitlement, bottom line. And because you have this level of entitlement, you may text a female one time, you may call a female one time, and the second she doesn't answer your phone, the second she doesn't respond back to you, you delete her number and that you never continue to pursue and apply pressure. But one thing you need to understand as a man, especially in today's day and age, and if you go to college especially, women nowadays have a lot of options. And just because you think that you look this kind of good and you have this kind of money, you this type of tall, the second you stop talking to her, a guy that's literally just like you is going to fill your place in. A guy who's just like you is going to fill in the space that you left open and swoop in just because you weren't persistent enough. You didn't want to apply pressure. You didn't want to be consistent, and you shot one shot and you seen it didn't go for you and you gave up. People who get the most women, especially ugly guys, are persistent. Even though a woman may not text them back or answer his call the first week or even the second week, best believe he's picking his phone up to then give another text, another call for that week 3. A lot of these men that are in these positions already understand how they're not much different than any other guy on that roster. And the only way you're really only going to be able to get next to her is if you stay persistent enough for the right opportunity and the right moment to come about for her to link you. Every guy can understand, oh, it's not mine, it's just my turn. But if you don't wait in line long enough, if you are not persistent enough, then you will never be able to be the next up. You will never be able to have it be your turn because you give up as soon as she doesn't text back the first time. But guys who are real players that be with the most women, that be with the most fine shit, especially ugly guys, they understand that you have to keep a roster and you have to talk to all of them and stay persistent with every single female. The guys who have the most sex, who have the most women, who got the biggest rosters, who's pushing the biggest P, I am telling you, they're not getting discouraged from one not answered call, from one not replied to text. I promise you, these guys are applying pressure and they're not chasing no woman. Persistence is not chasing. If you text a woman once a week to try to ask and hang out, that's not chasing her. That's just you upkeeping and managing relationships.